discourteous of me just to walk out. I know that a lot of you want to have a handshake with me, but pati pictures, I do not have really the time because I just passed by. The owner of this hotel is Dr. Lim. He's an expert sa ortho, sa buto. Marami akong galing ako sa Buanga ay visited yung mga patay, pati yung mga tinamaan ng wounded. May isa doon kasi na, he's my doctor actually. He's US based. Opo po kayo, stand up. I will not run away. I'm here to explain my role in our society. I went to Zamboanga to just visit the dead and the wounded soldiers. Tapos marami doon nakita ko na sabog yung mga trauma, tinamaan ng bala. May isa doon, he lost his altogether yung shoulder niya. May mga tinamaan rin na kumatos na I was just praying to God. Sabi ko kung if it is His time, huwag mo na lang pahirapan Diyos ko para hindi naman I was hit in the head. He's in coma. I prayed and I said so it's your will just take him with you kasi naawa ako sa. And also, mind you, I'm also sad to see the other side also suffering and being wounded. Puro Pilipino tayo Yan ang mahirap yan. So every time I sign something that would have to deal with procurement, bullets and arms and all that could hurt a human being, I'm not comfortable with it. Because we are all Asians from the Malay race. The only question there is that the entry of religion into our nation, the Malay nation. Yung Indonesia was captured by the Dutch. Then Malaysia was taken by the British. Tayo naman, we were occupied by the Spaniards, imperialism. They got here, so tingin nila kung anong mabuti. What is sad in our country is that we were under the rule of Spain for 400 years and 50 years mga Amerikano. I have nothing against them. There's water under the bridge. It's passed. The only problem is we seem to be lost in the maze of our historical origin and the fact that may problema tayo because in 1521 they said that Magellan landed somewhere in Leyte. Brought with him along the cannons and the muskets and gunpowder, plus the swords and the religion, Christianity. So he planted the cross there. Well and good. I mean, wala naman siguro tayong religion noon, mga Malay. I mean, the old before the entry of religion. So we were one, but actually we were part of a broader and bigger empire known as the Sri Visayas Empire. Malayo lang kasi, the defense was at the time, maybe yung mga bangkaw-bangkaw ng sort. So when the imperialists came, they took Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines. Ang problema, when Magellan in 1521 arrived with him with Christianity, ang Islam was already ahead by about 80 years dito sa Mindanao. Through Malaysia, Indonesia, tapos umakyat. Ito naman dito, crossing the Pacific. Ang jumping deck ni Magellan was actually Mexico. Then to the islands, itong Marianas. Kaya mga Gomenians, pareho they have Spanish surnames and names. Kala mo Filipino, but they were occupied by the Spaniards. And in 1815, the ruler of Spain, King Philip, said for Filipinos, decreed that we have to adopt the Spanish, the Latin. So, ang ginawa ng mga pare, and this will explain to you why we have similar but not really related. Ganito yan. In 1816 or 15, forgot it. But that was the time. Na sabi ng king, all Indios, my ascendants, na lahat tayo will have to have a Spanish name, which is Latin in origin, and surname. And it was also decreed that every Sunday, yung mga Indians will have to go to church. And they have to pay homage to the Spaniards, lalo na sa mga pare. And the officials din, mga Guardia Civil, yung mga mga armed forces nila. No? So, every Sunday, magpunta ka doon sa konbento ng pare, opisina ng parish priest. Meron doong listahan ng mga pangalan, and you can choose Rodolfo, Rodrigo, Epifanio, basta anong gusto mo, Rogelio, Ernesto. Then on one column, the other column is yung surnames. Surnames, so Duterte, Gonzales, Monteagudo, Aguirre, gano'n yan. Alam mo ang sekreto ngayon. Bakit may Duterte sa Pangasinan, pati may Duterte sa Abra, at ako, ang Cebuano na ako, ang Duterte ako is may linkage sa Cebuano Duterte. Oh, why is that? Are we relatives? No. Are we related by blood? No. Then what? Depende yan kung saan ang pare ang sekreto dyan. In the province of Castile, yung pare na assign doon isa sa Cebu, yung isa na ma-assign sa Zamboanga o somewhere in Caraga. That was the earliest settlement of Davao, itong Caraga. Kaya kita mo yung mga churches dyan. Yung isa naman was sent to the Bicol region. So when they were ordered to prepare the names and surnames of which the Indios will select, ang maalaala nila yung apelyido galing saan siya. So, pag yung neighbors niya, yung pare na Espanyol, sulat siya. Sino man what are the prominent names there? Binario. Okay. Ano pa? Rogelio. Yung malaala niya. So, itong mga pare na ito, sa Castile, yung isa na-assign dito, na-assign doon, tapos assign dito. Tapos, popular doon sa lugar na Duterte, Gonzales, Roa. Yun. Kaya yung isa doon, ganoon ang listahan nila pareho, but they come from the same province in Spain. Kung ano yung popular doon, Monteagudo, Montevista, basta Montevidad. Dito, asahin, kaya nagkapareho-pareho na, depende sa pare. Kung popular yun sa sa Granada, ilagay talaga niya noon, Castillo, yung province niya. Tapos pa Granada, Castillo, yun na. That will solve the problem. Bakit? Parang magpapareho tayo ng apelyido. Ang sekreto doon yung pare. Kung pareho sila taga Davao, gano'n nila, For example, ang taga Davao, assign doon, assign dito, assign sa doon. Kaya ng militar. So kung the time came that they were ordered to prepare the names and surnames from which itong Indios, my lolo, the lolo, my lolo, pag labas niya sa simbahan, listahan niya dito. Ito mga Espanyol, may makita ka na yung Carajo. Carajo is a slur. Konyo. Yung kuneho, rabbit. Ganun yan. May mga salbahes pa na, ilagay lang, buhay. Di ba I'm doon na yung campus na, buhaya, tamsik. Pero yung mga Pilipino noon na enlightened, those who really hated the imperialists, sila Rizal, they chose their. So yung mga puno, instead of choosing itong mga Spanish name, they choose puno. Kang Leon, yung bato, Kalaw, rather than surrender to the demands of the Spaniards to adopt Spanish names and surnames, they choose dalawang hati. Yung asawa ni yung sa Padilla, tatlong hari. Diba? Tatlong hari ang apelyido niyan. Kilala ko yan. Yung unang, ganun yung kataso. No offense, pero ganun ka. I mean, yung physical. Mas mataas si Saka ng konti. Tatlong hari. Lion. Yan. So I have to go around because as mayor noon, okay lang ako. Because hindi ko pa sagot yung mga sundalo pati itong problema. Yung ngayon na nandoon na ako, I have to do my duty to be with my soldiers. Ngayon, nahirap there were 15 coffins. Ni isa-isa ko yan kanina. Every time doon ang pamilya naka-walk. So kung bisa ko dito, bigay ako ng assistant, then make my salute doon sa coffin. I think I'm the only person who's doing it. Hindi magsalute ako ng patay na. And yung injured. Kasi ang injured kasi ang ano nila si Purple Heart. Parang mahirap kunin yan. But you have to almost die for it. So ilang Purple Heart. The rule kasi sa military is when you salute to the president, and if the president acknowledges your salute, hindi ka magbaba hanggang hindi magbaba ang presidente. Pag gano'n, it's the privilege of the president, just say gano'n, or pag magsalot ang presidente, umang ibaba yung salot mo hanggang hindi ako magbaba. Pero dito sa mga wounded, ako ang una magsalot. Yes, sir. Tapos, maghintay man sila na magbaba ka. May military. Sabi ko, sir, I am saluting you, sir. Baba mo yung kamay. Hindi, pag-ikwat ko nila tayo dito. Just to show respect and gratitude. Ako lang ang presidente nagsasalot talaga sa that's what I do. My innovative style ako, and pati yung I bow. And that is really my trademark. Maski noon pa, mag-bow ako sa public. Ito mo kanina, tignan ko lang sapatos ng mga babae. is how I display my, well, with the emotions that goes with it. Hindi magbawa ko, respeto ko sa taong bayan. I'm just a government worker. Everybody kami dito, mga sundalo, trabahante lang ako. You have never heard me say government officials. I always use government workers.
Wow.
For indeed we are. Hindi ako masanay ang government officials. Government workers or trabahante ng gobyerno. Ayun naman talagang totoo eh. Bakit ba official dyan, na wala ng pera natin? Wala akong titulong nakuha ng official na kawatan o private na kawatan. It's always corruption. All these years, what brought us to perdition was or is corruption. Kaya, as I have promised you, this will be a clean go. Kaya kinukuha ko ng mga tao, kilala ko yan. Sila Yasay is brilliant, bright. Sunny Dominguez from Davao is a banker and was the Agriculture Secretary of President Aquino, then PAL President, then Vice President ng BPI. Good. Kababata ko yan. Consistent yan hanggang college kami. Valedictorian. Saan nila yung finance? Right. Studied in America. Nag-postgraduate yan. Dulay is an Ilocano from Baguio. Magkaharap kami ng kwarto sa dormitoryo sa law school. Sa dormitoryo. He's really very honest. Ka-roommate niya si Belio. Very, very playful with girls. Kaharap nila ang kwarto ko, pati kami ni Yasay. So parang student affair lang. Wala man ako makuha ng iba. Hindi man ako social na pagkatao when I was studying in Manila. Nobody invited me to social gatherings. We were actually aliens there. Ang gawa mo lang is sine tapos inom. And most of the time you are there studying. So wala, limitado yung sino yung bright dito, sino yung brilliant. So I was criticized the mga kaibigan, kainuman. No, I don't drink. Kaibigan because they are the ones that, ang alam ko ng mga bright. Puro, Tugane was my classmate sa San Beda sa law school. Bright yan. And he's already a billionaire. Wala kang problema dyan. Noon, nag-aaral pa kami sa San Beda, he was the chief operating officer of Delgado Shipping. Container na yan. Lakihan, worldwide yan. Puro puro talaga mautang. And if you look at it very closely, but the fourth of my, or the third of my cabinet members are from the left. So, Tigualo, si Mariano, those na nakulong noong panahon ng Marcelo. Mga estudyante ito noon na but they are also very bright. Mga summa cum laude yan, sila Pernia. So I have assembled the team which I hope would give the service that the Filipino people deserve. Now, kung sakaling magkulang ako, well, there's always the 888. Ang problema lang sa 888, ano talaga Pilipino, maski na yung prank calls, instead of just promoting mga idioto talaga, we cannot dispense with them. Sabagay, we need them to amuse us also. Kasi it will be reward kung puro tayo lahat. Sabagay, ako, 75 lang talaga ako. Maniwala ka. Oo, ito. Ako kasi, nanay ko, teacher yun. Ang ambisyon ko lang kasi hindi ka na makalaro, hindi ka na makainom noong binata ka pa. Ang nanay ko sabi, ano ba ito, Rodrigo? Wala na talaga to. Sabi ko, okay naman yan, ma'am. Basta makaakyat ka lang. I mean, really. Kung nadyala ka lang naman sa line of 7, i-target mo na lang yung 75. Kaya 76, hindi mo na kailangan yan. The added point, 77. What for? 75 ka lang, di okay na. Tatay ko never saw my... Wala kasi yung namatay sa iyo was... Hindi naman kami magkaaway, pero wala talaga siyang tiwala sa iyo, wala siyang bilib. Kasi those were the years na binata ko na maski nung sa AB. Hindi niya ako makita sa bahay, hindi ako umuwi ng bahay, doon ako sa mga kaibigan. Sabi niya minsan, Bisaya, ikaw do, yung mga basta Bisaya ganun ba niya, ikaw do, pantalan ka lang kutob. Hanggang pantalan ka lang. Yan ang ano na Bisaya. Pag may anak ka na, pantalan ka na kutob. Sabi ng nanay ko, narinig mo ang tatay mo? Oo. Ano sinabi niya? Sa pantalan lang ako. Sabi ng nanay ko, Ali, hanggang dyan ka lang man talaga. Ginusto mo man yan. So balang araw, huwag kang mag-iyak-iyak dyan sa hirap. Okay na sa'yo. Okay ko, basta bayaran lang ako sa ikanarga ko. Diba yun? Just pay me right. Well, alam mo yung Christianism, it's very funny actually. I ran for the presidency. I got the PDP, which is a moribund party. Ang buhay lang dyan si Pimentel na tatay, pati yung anak, si Coco. And being a nephew of those guys who stayed lawyer to wala akong except for 3 governors, si Abet Garcia ng Bataan, Amy Marcos, may isa na hindi ko masabi. Pero kung may taga-agusan dito, alam niya kung sino yan. Walang taga-agusan dito, walang chismis. Madali naman hanapin. Siyempre kung ganyan, babae talaga yan. Sino yung babae doon na gobernador, yun na yun. Pero matagal na yun. Nag-asawa na ng long time ago, but siyempre, may ayaw mo pinabahin o unsa ba niya. He supported. Before I lost in Agusan del Sur. Agusan del Norte, nagwalo pa ako. Almost 100,000. But ano yan sila, mga liberal. Wala akong ni isang congressman, except yung pamangkin ko. Anak ni Nograles, yung kalaban ko yung tatay, pero yung anak, pamangkin ko kasi ang nanay related sa akin. Yun lang. Baka from Cebu, nanggaling ang tatay ko doon, walo pa ko, almost 1 million po. Dito naman sa mother's side, ang nanay ko kasi Maranao, mestiza. Ang lolo ko Chinese, ang nanay niya Maranao. Ang mother ko half Maranao. May konti akong dugo. Kaya makita mo in all of the Muslim areas, nag-landslide ako. Sulon, nag-landslide ako. I won in Basilan. Cotabato, nag-landslide ako. Lalo na yung Sama, sa Lanao del Norte. Sa Sulo talagang 84 akong palo ko doon. Pero magkagalit kami ngayon, Abu Sayyaf. Kanina pag alis ko, ay ang military may decapitate na naman yung Muslim na tausog na babae puntis. Ano ba nangyari? Kaya ng ISIS? Mga killing a person in the name of God? Mabuti na lang, hindi ako God. Pag binaak kayo ng kilat yan, araw-araw. I feel for everybody. Kasi sabi ko, moro naman ng Mindanao kasi ang nanay ko. So I cannot stand this idiots. Ginadluglog yung tao sa harap. Pareho ng ISIS. Kaya the next storm dito sa Pilipinas, ang number one ng problema natin ang droga. Number one ang kritiko naman, sige, daldal ang human right. Pati si Obama. Yung pala may ano siya, may serye. Kita namin yung lahat yun. Pero hindi yun akin. Anong gumawa ng gano'n? Pero marami siyang sila sa ano. Pero she had a warning. Kasi akala niya ako noon pa may ano na. The husband is taga San Beda yan eh. Husband niya taga San Beda. That may kinausap na close sa akin. Sabi ko, no, do not worry. Nothing of the sort. Pero may warning na siya na mayroon yan. Yung driver niya, kalat na, pero yung video, akala niya pang pang gamble. She thought all the while that it was just a joke to gamble the political leverage, as they would call it. Lumabas. Wala yan akin. Masyadong below the belt na yan. Trabaho niya yun eh. Human rights, hinayaan mo. Ngayon ang kaso ko rin ngayon, ito go. If I do not interdict the problem now sa droga, then I will compromise the next generation.
Yes.
Why? Because of the sheer number. I was the favorite whipping boy of the Lima and Company of the extrajudicial killing. Whether true or not, tapos na yan eh. There's the problem, the huge problem. It was not until after I became president, then I was pressing everybody to action, did we realize of such magnitude ang problema. 3,700,000 addicts. Ano ang sinisigaw nila ng human rights? 700 criminals? Then, assuming na pinatay ko 1,000, would I be comfortable or not in doing the things to save the next generation?
Yes.
Kasi pag hindi ako gumalaw ngayon, ang matatamaan nito, yung mga apo ninyo, then by that time, it would be beyond control. Then we would just be like... you read the book of Ion Grillo. I-O-N-G-R-I-L-L-O. Look and read it. It's about how the failed states of South America came into being. Dahil ba kita doon mayor babae, take out sa araw, buntak, nung pagkahapon patay na. Then, why am I resisting the election sa barangay? Because ang marami pang ngayon, they're still trying to figure out kung anong gawin nila, pati alam. Kasi alam nila, papatayin ko talaga nila. Then they would fund ang narco-politics papasok. Para mahawakan na uli yung mga panaluhin nila o sila ang tatakbo. Kaya si Udikta, alam mo, taga Davao ba kayo lahat o taga iba-ibang lugar? Alam niyo na si Udikta. He was asking for it. Was the number 1 talaga sa Visayas. Mayaman siya rin. dahan-dahan sila. Tinitignan nila akong, sabi ko, guys, let us be clear on this. I am not ordering a punitive police action. I am declaring war. At sabi ko sa kanila, destroy the apparatus of the drug industry. That's like Abu Sayyaf, in talking to the MN is also very receptive. I just had a talk with Ms. Wari. Pero itong Abu Sayyaf, they do not live by the laws of civilization. Evil talaga sila eh. How can you kill a pregnant woman na putulan mo ng ulo? Bata, yung 17 years old. Ngayon, ayaw ko. Pagkapipilitin mo ako na, ay, di man ako pala away, pero kung gano'n, di sige. Kung yan gusto ninyo, nagbuhos ako ng sundalo doon. Pero ang order ko is that do not follow their stupid. Isang bala lang. Manang kinaganunin mo. Sirain mo pang mukha. What for? Ako sa sundalo, isang putok lang. Patay na huwag ka na mag-ano dyan na punggot pa ng ulo. You waste your time. That's stupid. Joke sa humanity. So, bantay kayo because we are hitting the mark. I expect some kind of retribution also from them. Not their reprisal. But I'm just keep your cool. Meron naman tayong sundalo. But what you can dish out, you can do better 10 times. May army ako, may aeroplano sila, wala masitabanong, wala. So that's my drift for the day and my thoughts of how I have this problem sa bayan natin. Remember that, pwede maintindihan itong, ito si Duterte, bakit wala silang rehabilitation, bakit patayin pa? You don't look stupid. I entered the presidency mid-term. So, we operate on a budget. That budget was prepared the previous year. Ang budget for next year, we are preparing it. So, wala naman nakalagay kay Aquino. It was Aquino who programmed it for the whole of 2016. At malabay ni Aquino na wala mang ginawa. Malay ba niya abot ng adik ng 3.7 million? So, saan ako magkuha ng pera? I cannot. You know, it's just like if you get money for other purposes, that's like robbing Peter to pay Paul. Hindi ko man magawa yan. Unan mo yung ibang departamento, lalagay ka lang dyan ng... It's not allowed. Miss Apro, alam mo na kung taga-gobyerno. Robbing Peter to pay Paul. Do not do that. So, wala tayong magawa. Magtahintay lang tayo. But, ano lang, before I leave, may I ask you sincerely, with all sincerity, kung may kilala kayo, anak o pamangkin o kapatid, o sabihin mo sa kanila, please huwag talagang pumasok. Mamamatay kayo. Mamamatay. I said, this is war. This is not something else that in war is always fair in love and war. So, bahala. Basta ganun. Sabi nga, tinatakot na ako kasi gusto ako kasabi ni Obama. Basta tapos, hindi ko sabi, ano ang problema mo? Sa lugar ninyo, yung mga black people na kahiga na, pinagbabaril nga ninyo eh. And you have a crazy community there. Halos lahat ng Hollywood. Just like the Philippines, they took it up also like just borrowing equal. Hollywood, di ka mag-hit-hit ng cocaine. But cocaine and heroin are much, much, much better than the meth. Because cocaine and heroin are derivatives of the poppy, opium. Yung opium plant, kung masyadong pagkaloto, heroin, medyo raw ka konti, parang cake, then it's cocaine. Pero it is grown organic. Itong shabu, it is a combination of several vicious chemicals. Ang tubig lang nga dyan, tubig ng baterya sa sakyanan. That would indicate, So ang tao talagang papasok sa druga, halos walang utak. Kaya sabi ko ito, mga tao magpapasok sa, it's a combination of, ano ba yung, what's another term? Basta, it shrinks the brain. Yan ang problema. Ang insanity ng cocaine, pati heroin, or marijuana, progressive at saka because walang ginagamit nga for medical. Pero itong bak kayo dyan kasi it's a chemical na alam mo kung sino nag-invento ng shabu? Japanese. Kala ko ng Iran, lagayan niya sa kaldero. Para ano, yung unang tulugan. Pagka yung mga dive na mag-suicide, ano mo na? Lakas daw. Itong mga busayap, nagahintid bago mo. So those are the benefits of life that I can share with you tonight. I was looking for the name toxic. Ngayon lang pumasok. Tandaan na It's a very toxic thing. Biyang gini niyo, patay ko. You will regret it. Kaya ko bakit? Hindi ko malaman pati yung mga abogado. May isang konsihal pa dito nun. Abogado, ha? So, hindi mo masabi, maging abogado yan. Ang konsihal dito nung pumasok. Hindi ko talaga maintindihan yung mga tao. Alam mo masisira ka. Ang ayaw ko dyan, itong human rights. Look, guys. Alam mo na, pag may tao dyan sa sa bahay mo, o paski sa opisina mo, na addict, he becomes dysfunctional. And the family also.
Yes.
Because the family may worry na, tapos it becomes another health issue. Then the other one is public interest. Law and question of law and order. It's a question of social. Pag alam mo may anak dyan, naghihiwala yung asawa. Because the family becomes dysfunctional already. Tapos yung iba maghiwalay pa dahil nga blaming each other for the misfortune of one or two children. Yan ang kaya ako galit. It's not a matter of just looking at the guy and saying, tignan mo yan siya. Wala nang utak. Naglalakad, medyo sira na magsalita, medyo gumagano na ang So, hanggang dyan lang ba? Then the family suffers. Gandahan mawala yung mga bagay nila kasi ipagbili. Then he goes on to commit rape.
Yes.
He steals someone else's property. Kita mo ang health. Kung walang pera, patay. Karamihan yung mayayaman, nandoon sila sa rehab na the flashy ones. Yung mga pobre. Nagagaya ko, paano sabihin, bakit hindi kayo maraming rehab? Of course, we wanted Ay, kung gusto, magic wand. But there is no silver bullet there to solve the problem. Kung saan tayo maghanap ng pera, alam ko may pera. Pero the budget, you cannot go out of it because wala mang appropriation. Malay ba di Aquino na patayin itong mga naglabasa na ilang... Yan ang problema sa... Butit na anong ko rin para communicate ko sa inyo. Communication is very important. You should know kung share tayo sa anong nalaman natin. Galit talaga ako sa siya. Anak ka na. Magkasala ka na ng iba. Adultery na lang. Huwag lang yan. Joke lang yan, joke lang. Ngayon, kasi rin ako, nagalit rin ako minsan dyan sa mga, ako when you must have heard during the election na may pinulgar ako. Tapos, lahat naman kami, hipo-hipo, wala naman na. Pero yung pare na yun, if you search mo sa Google, Father Palbi, basta, tingnan mo yan sa biodata niya. Last assignment, Mindanao, Davao City. Siya yun. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. What are your sins, my son? Come here. Pare, walang this way, diretso ka. Tell me your sins. What? I went to the... It's only Binyal Badar. Dalawa mortal Badar Binyal siya, di ba? It's not important. I think your father because it's only Binyal. You have to tell me everything. Bakla eh. Pedophile. So I went to the room of the... Come on, we cannot have all the time. And I went to the bedroom of the... What? To the bedroom of the maid. And so, I lifted the blanket and looked. Tapos by that time, yung kamay ng pare, nandoon na sa susparisip. What else? Because she was coughing, I thought she must have realized that there was somebody. So, I went, you went out? Yes, Father. And tell the truth because God will get. Yan ang ayaw. Yan ang ayaw. Ang Catholic Church kasi, it's too focused or too imbued with itong pagtakot. If it is a religion, yung catechism na starts with Archangel and Satan and hell, yan ang ayaw ko. Yung ngayon ang I have nothing against my religion, my faith. I believe in God fully. Pero itong magagawa kasi it's always the hell. Grade 1 ka pa, hell. So, matakot ka na. Then, where did you go? Then you went out of the room. Kasi ibang kasalanan na naman. Ayaw mo na magsalita. On. I went to the bathroom. And so, what did you do there? Father. Oh, that's bad. 5 Our Father, 10 Hail Marys, kanya libre hipo. Kaya kita mo ang attitude ko sa Biblia. Wala akong problema. Kargasirado ako, Kristiyano. Pero yung pare-pare, kita mo nung eleksyon, meron pa silang itong letter o pastoral letter, binasa. Talaga akong pinatamaan. Hindi, sinabi ko nung sa Luneta, uwi na ako, hindi nag-seniors ng security. Sa Luneta, meeting the Avance, sabi ko, okay, let this be a referendum. Me against the bishops. Pati Cardinal, kasali na. Sige, kayong lahat Katoliko na gusto pumunta ng langit, sumabay kay Bishop na yan. Kayong gusto sa impyerno, sumabay kayo sa akin. Dating ng 15 million, 6 of it was my margin against my nearest opponent. Takot na sila sa akin ngayon. Na sila mga tanong, binibira ko talaga sila. And you know what, I will end this talk by just suggesting that there is a book. It's online. The title is Altar Secrets.
Altar Secrets.
Tingnan mo sa kanan. Tingnan mo sa tingnan mo ngayon.
Yeah, Altar Secrets.
Altar Secrets. Secrets of the altar. Altar Secrets ang nilagay niya. It's online, you can buy it. Do not read it because you will kill all the priests and the talks about the scandal, sex, and everything. Just the expose yung sa yung pare sa Italy. Yung nilabas special picture sa ABS-CBN. There was this pare na lumabas but kinuha niya yung kamera lahat. So yan ang pare na, of course, we are men of God, but we are also human beings. Pero wala lang. Wala pa'y... Ako pumunta ako Amerika minsan. Nagsimba kami ng misis ko. Yung pangalawa. Kasi yung nanay ni Inday, siya ang malabalay sa akin. She filed the annulment. Hindi naman ako nagpag-iwalay sa asawa ko. Siya na ang ayaw sa akin. Wala tayong magawa. Punta ko dito sa nurse niya si Hanilete. She was working there. Nagsimba kami. Kalalaking simbahan sa LA sa Mission Hills. Nagsimba, tatlong Meksikano, tapos dalawang Pilipino. Wala ako. Talong. Because of the so many scandals sa Vatican. Yung pera na yung pala sa Vatican, yung mga nakaw ng nila ng lahat ng mga laundering rin. Kagaya ng yung mga nagmamoney launder sa Switzerland. Tinago nila yun. They were laundering money for the mafia, for the terrorists, lahat basta pera. Pera lang. But si good reading yung nandiyan nakita ninyo online. It's online, you can buy it. Ako kung mabasa ng bagay, kung anak mo college ngayon mabasa na wala. He's out of the Catholic Church. Wala. Hindi mo na hindi mo na mapigilan yan. Dumating na talaga panahon nila. The correspondent was been parang nila, writer for the CBCP. Catholic. Yan. May isa ring libro pero yan lang, wala na. Tanda nga. Paano yung grabe yung homosexuality sa grabe yan. Silang lahat may tama. Sa seminaryo, ako sa totoo lang, I was considering sa college, mga second semester sa first year. I asked my permission from my mother kasi yung challenge ng trabaho sa pare. I considered one time in my life being a priest. Mabutit na lang hindi ako nasali. Hindi ngayon naging bakla na ako. Wala, paano na lang yan? I am gratified for the time that you have given me. So, marami rin akong gusto dapat talagang isabi lang. Para yung totoo lang. So, we deal only with the truth. There will never be a time na you will agree to impose lies or maglapit ka sa akin na ganito. The truth always, the truth. Kasi public office is truth dyan. Sabi ko sa inyo, kung malala kayo, if you are nervous about how I run the government. Medyo ako binugoy, pero it will really, I said, be clean government. Wala.